Everybody. I'm Jerry Baker, and I am director of One Spirit. And as you know, for many of you who have seen this, One Spirit has for the last 20 years been working with the Lakota people to first of all meet their basic needs, and then to look at what else they need and let them lead the way as to what we want to do here on this reservation. So we have something really new and exciting now. We have started something called the Lakota Empowerment Group. You might call it a leg up, or you might call it the Lakota Empowerment Group. But this group is doing training young people in construction work. They're working under certified electricians and certified plumbers and certified carpenters to learn the building trades. And as you likely know from what you do know about Pine Ridge Reservation, housing and housing repairs are much needed. People doing this are the Lakota people. First of all, Eddie Spears and Rick Graygrass, who are heading this group up.
Yes, hello everybody. My name is Eddie Spears, and I'm the foreman for the Lakota Empowerment Group. We're excited to get this program going. We're excited to bring jobs here to the reservation, also teaching these youth and young adults skills that they can carry with them for the rest of their life, while helping families, helping families weatherize their homes or restoring them or building them from brand new. These skills are much needed down here on the reservation, for we are kind of far out in the country, sometimes hard to get materials, and hard to bring some of them trades down. And so we figured that we would be the first to start something like this. It's very exciting. We've watched some of these families that have had their homes worked on bring tears to their eyes. It also does to my crew. A lot of them, like Rick here, have been working for free, doing a woodcutting crew and helping homes be livable. So we are reaching out to you to please help us get this program going and to keep it continued. You can reach out to us on onespiritlakota.org. We appreciate any of your help, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Good evening, relatives. My name is Ricky Graygrass. I've been working with One Spirit since 2016 with Jeri. And like Eddie had said, we've been doing the wood crew for 5 years, delivering free wood to people in need, helping families as much as we can. And with this opportunity now with the Lakota Empowerment Group, we have the capability to help reach out to more families to weatherize their house for winter, to patch roofs, ceilings, sheetrock, porches, wherever homes need to be remodeled and to be livable. And here on Pine Ridge, there's a shortage of houses. We have families living in homes, 4, 5, 6 families in a 4-bedroom home. Eventually, we want to reach out to create more opportunities for young people to learn trades, to help restore, rebuild homes, to renovate homes, even to continue to help our relatives in need. And so it's a great opportunity for us with One Spirit, Eddie, myself, and our crew to continue the work. We're reaching out for funding to help us. Like Eddie had said, you could reach us at the website and make your donation there to continue to help us with funding to continue our work to helping the Lakota families in need. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to say that, Rick, I think now you have 14 young men working with you?
Yep.
And some of them are working for what skills?
Well, we have some under Eddie that's doing a lot of the carpentry work, a lot of the sheetrock insulation work. We have a plumber that's teaching plumbing. We have 2 individuals under him that are learning the plumbing trade. And we have an electrician that has 2 that he's teaching the electrician trade with. And eventually we want to reach out and do concrete work. We got a deck crew that does the decks that under Eddie's supervision, they learned how to do the decks. So we have these individuals that are being supervised by Eddie, by our plumber, and by our electrician.
And this is adding jobs. This is adding homes. This is adding everything that's needed here on this reservation. You might also want to talk to one of the young men who's in the program.
David is he's all around. He's the installation guy. He does most of the plumbing now with the plumber.
So I'm Bede, and it's an honor to be a part of the One Spirit program here in Pine Ridge Reservation. And I think what this opportunity is here that Jeri's providing for the people here in Ridge, and it's a great thing. It's learning a lot from Brother Eddie here. Has been an amazing experience. My family comes from a lot of carpenters and electricians for a long time now, and I knew a little bit, but I didn't know until I was kind of thrown in, and I learned a lot in the past 8 weeks, and it's been an amazing experience. I think it's a great idea to help us out, and why not help other families in need? At onespirit.lakota.org, and let's go. Let's help each other out here. And we have a lot of nephews still that I would love to see jump on board and help still. And hopefully that's gonna happen. And let's grow together. And I appreciate you for the opportunity, Jeri, and I thank your partners and stuff too, and my TA Rick here. I don't know what to say. He saved my life, and thank you, bro.
That's also something that I would like to touch on with some of this youth. Some of them come from a troubled past or overcoming some obstacles in their life, maybe, and it's helping them find their sobriety. We all also pray together. So, some of them have found their spirituality, and they're bringing themselves to life. And it's an amazing thing to see them excited to build something from scratch, and they walk away at the end of the day and look what I did, look what I built. At the beginning of the day, some of them didn't know how to read a tape measure, and at the end of the day, they're being my cut man. And they're learning how to tape in mud and texture and paint, and you see them sometimes get frustrated, and then they figure it out, and they get to the end product, and they're just like, wow, I did that. And we want that for all of our youth. We want that for the ones on the other end that are getting their homes redone, and you watch their spirit get lifted. So please help us keep lifting that spirit up. We're all in this together. So I thank you all, and I hope to hear from you so we can help future generations to come.
I do want to say it's been 8 weeks. We started out just one of those amazing things that happened, that sort of automatically almost, that came into being. Rick and his crew were delivering wood, and we were helping them with gas and things to get the wood out during the 20-degree below weather. And we got to talking about a person over there, a woman and a family who had a trailer, but they needed to have it hooked up, and they needed a lot of work done. And Rick said, well, we could do it. So we were able to raise the money to pay them to go and fix the trailer and get that where it's livable for a family of 12. But then we just went on from there. Yep. And we formed the Lakota Empowerment Group. And now there are 14 young people working here and learning the trades that are much needed on this reservation.
Yep. Yes.